How did you get now about this project?
Well, I was originally one of the organizers, and I'm organizing a monthly meetup of the startup community called Startup Camp. So actually, I was at the beginning of the idea of organizing this.
And what do you think about these 3 days?
I think it's really well organized. I've been before to the IPO 48, a similar event in Prague, and I think this one is even better organized. The prices are maybe smaller, but it's a very nice environment, and people are very eager to prove themselves and do something.
And what do you think about your team?
My team, I established most of the team already before I got here, so I know I have a strong team. I have all the expertise I need, and it's an excellent combination of skills. So I'm very happy about having them.
Do you think you will be a winner?
I don't think so. I don't think so because the judges tend to judge based on their personal beliefs or their personal subjective opinions, and my product is not necessarily something they will be interested in. And it's kind of hard to make a solid case without having built a prototype and having at least 1,000 users that this is something that will really make sense and people are interested in it.
So very shortly, what about is your project?
We are called newoutnow.com. And it works just like this. You tell us what your favorite musicians and your favorite authors are, writers. And we tell you the instant they release a new album or a new book.
How did you get know about this project?
I heard about Startup Weekend from Rastio Kulik. He's the leader of Google in Slovakia. I met with him just for a friendly lunch a few weekends ago, and I told him about my entrepreneurial ideas, and he invited me to come here to meet other Slovak entrepreneurs.
What do you think about these 3 days?
I think it's a great idea. I love the way that it's a joint effort of practicality, where you're actually building something and trying to work out entrepreneurial ideas, and you're also supported by mentors who've been through the process and actually can show you where you're going wrong or how to look at things differently.
What do you think about your team?
I was very happy that I have the team that I have. I didn't expect it at all. They're from very various backgrounds, but I also love the way that, in a Slovak way and atmosphere, that they help each other to stay through this very long weekend.
Do you think you will be a winner?
I'm not so sure, but I really do hope so. I would love to win and for our team to win some of those prizes.
And can you tell me something about your project?
Yeah, our project is quite exciting. It's a web platform. It's created to join specialists, experts, unusual and popular people with others who seek them online for a set fee.
Why did you come here?
I came here to meet the new people, to get the contacts new, also to promote my idea and win the startup weekend.
And what do you think about this weekend?
Okay, so I think it's a great thing because all the startup enthusiasts comes here and promote their ideas, to share their ideas, and also get the contacts from mentors who are businessmen already.
What is the best thing you remember from this weekend?
The mentoring, the networking, and promoting my idea.
What do you think about your team? Was it good or not so good?
Well, it's a good team. It formed just after the pitches, and I think we get together good and finalize the project.
Do you think you will be a winner?
Well, we prepared very good, very carefully, thought about everything, so I think we're very prepared to win.
What about is your project?
Well, it's a web platform for connecting the companies and students, because students don't have experience and they need it. They have blank CVs. And we did it like putting the challenges by companies to be completed by students, and after that get the reward and also the experience and reference that he did this for the particular company.
How did you get know about this project?
A friend of mine told me about it, so that's why I joined.
And what do you think about these 3 days?
Well, I'm very excited about it. We had a great team, so it was lots of fun.
What do you think about your team?
I love it. a great bunch of guys, and we got lots of done over the weekend. It was just 3 days, so but even if it was 3 days, we get lots of done. So
So you think that your team will be a winner?
yes, we hope so. We're pitching tonight, and so there's some interesting projects going on in the other rooms, but I think we have also something very interesting going on. So.
Tell me very shortly some information about your project.
It's a recommendation system for wines, so you tell us what wines you like, and we recommend you more bottles to drink.
How did you get know about this project?
Well, I found out about this project from one of the organizers, one of my friends, and I just came here to sort of see what I could do, something that I could create just over a weekend, just over the course of 54 hours.
What can you say about these 3 days?
It was awesome. It was just, 54 hours of total fun. We're just creating new things, we're creating new teams and new friendships in a way, because I wasn't that familiar with the people that I worked with before I came here.
What do you think about your team work?
It was awesome. Teamwork was awesome. We complemented each other in a very nice way, where one person was good in marketing, one person was good in graphics, one person was good in whatever. So we had a nice team, a nice combination. I think we were able to create a very good product.
Do you think you will be a winner?
I hope so, although it would be quite funny because there are many serious projects here, and we're one of the more funny ones. But we hope we could win, yes.
Okay, so try to tell me very shortly what about is your project.
It's a very simple application. It's a mobile application which helps you find the public restrooms when you can't find them. There's a very simple gamification element to it, where when you walk into a bathroom, you can see on your screen everybody who has written something whilst they were there. And you also gather points for every time you visit a restroom or create a new restroom that's not in the database.
So how did you get know about this project?
I think I found it on Twitter. Some of my people which I follow on Twitter are organizers of the event or participate, so that's how I found it out.
What can you say about these 3 days?
I think it's a super event. People come from different parts, from different perspectives. They do different things and they join together to create something. And it's definitely hard. If you're not into it, you will suffer. But if you get the right mindset, I think it's a great experience.
What would you say about your work in team?
Excellent. I think we each found our place, our speciality, and we worked hard to get where we are now. So I think it was perfect. I don't have any negative things to say.
Do you think you will be a winner?
Yes. What? No. Yes, of course. Of course you win. I mean, we have the best project. We have worked very hard, and no, of course, I think the competition is really hard. But I think if your mindset is to win, I think you will move towards winning. If your mindset is failure, you will work towards failure. And in the end, maybe we will fail, but at least we will have learned something from the experience.
So what about is your project?
So our project is basically something André found out is a sensor, which we think we can make in this way that it can detect various things. It can detect glucose, it can detect from blood, from urine. We will target it first to a market which is very needy, diabetics, obese people, so we can sell the device. It's a device which connects to a smartphone, which has an application which then can recommend you things. It can say, okay, you have proteins in your urine, let's go see a doctor. So it doesn't give exact recommendations, but it can help prevent worse things. So that's the goal, prevent worse things, save money to the economy, and then a part of what we save can go to us maybe one day. So that's the goal.
How did you get know about this project?
From the internet. Most of my friends know about it, even I did know, so it's just well known.
What do you think about these 3 days?
It's freaking exciting. I'd never had such an experience, but it's fine. I'm satisfied.
What about work in your team? Was it good or not so?
It was pretty extensive. We worked together for a long time, even in late 9 hours. We enjoyed. I can say we enjoyed.
Do you think you will be a winner?
nobody know, but we will do our best.
Okay, so and now try to tell me very shortly something about your project.
We are building the mobile application for meeting new people around you. So it's location-based application for meeting completely different people which are interesting for you. So for example, you are sitting in airport, you have next 2 hours free. So you can launch our application, see the people around you with similar interest. You can see some details about them. And if you would like to meet, you can contact them through the application and finally meet them in real life.
How did you get now about this project?
From Rastio Turek, he's standing there in the Rose Valley.
What do you think about these 3 days?
It was great. We have such a good time with friends. There was a great food and coffee, but the sitting wasn't good.
And what would you say about your teamwork?
It was great because I was the lazy prick, so I've got super teammates and they made a lot of work.
What do you think? Would you be a winner?
Of course.
Did you miss the girls in your team?
No, we have visited the website called cakesfar.com.
And tell me something about your project.
It is about contacts. So, for example, when you change your phone number, you don't have to text all your friends that you've got a new phone number or email, whatever. But this information will be pushed to all their devices.
How did you get now about this project?
I think I found it on Twitter.
Tak ešte tam doplň, že prečo si sa prihlásil.
Dobre.
Ešte raz. How did you get now about this project?
I found it on Twitter. I've seen it on the website, so I thought it's a good idea to come and to try to make something.
What would you say about these 3 days?
Well, we had a lot of feedback from the mentors. It was really useful. We had great coffee and great food. It was really well organized. And we did some good amount of work, and I think it moved us forward, so it was really good.
What about your work in your team?
Well, our team was consisting of people who we work normally with, plus some new people, and it was really nice to get also ideas from them. And I think we did really good. Like, we were able to come up with new ideas and cooperate really good.
Did you miss any girls in your team?
Sure, it would be nice to have their view, but there are just not enough girls in this IT geek community, I guess.
Do you think you will be a winner?
Our idea is not maybe so unique and so special. We hope that we will get some points by execution. So we hope that if we don't win, we hope that the product will be successful anyway.
So tell me something about your project.
Our project is called Shupito. It's an online food ordering system for restaurants, which will allow them to set up their website really quickly and sell their food online for delivery and takeaway in matter of days for a really good price. And maybe we also worked on the back end of the thing. So it's about the workflow, what happens with the order when it comes to a restaurant. So it's not just in pure email or fax, but it's integrated with the point of sale system as well.
How did you get now about this project?
I discovered this project on internet, and it looked very interesting and promising to me. Like I can learn some new stuff and maybe create something really interesting, cool, and maybe with some business potential. So I tried it.
And what can you say about these 3 days here?
It was really interesting experience for me. I think I learned a lot, and it wasn't a waste of time for me.
What can you say about your team? How was cooperation in your team?
I think we cooperated quite good. There are some minor struggles. Some people want to push it this way and some other that way, but I think in the end we made some compromises, and I think the cooperation was all right.
Did you miss any girls in your team?
Yeah, we unfortunately we didn't have any girl, and girls can give valuable insights into all the stuff. Like women have a different than men, and I think it could be better if we had some women in our team.
Do you think you will be a winner?
I don't know. It's very hard to tell because some other teams are really good. I don't know, but I don't know.
So tell me something about the project.
So our project, there's this problem when you have some event and people go to the event, take pictures, and then after the event, everyone wants to have all the photos. So they have to swap these photos through USB keys or through the internet, but that's very it is not easy and pleasant way to do this. So we made this service where when you take a picture on the event, it uploads on our server, and then you have all the photos on the one side, and everyone can download these photos, and it has more advantages, like you can make some live stream of the photos, even right on the event where you take these photos. So it has few.
How did you get to know about this project?
I saw an ad on internet.
So what can you say about these 3 days here?
I'm really tired right now, so that's it.
What can you say about your work in your team?
We've got a really great team here, and I'm glad that I can work with them.
Did you meet any girls in your team?
No.
Why no?
We need to work, not to have fun.
Do you think you will be a winner?
I'm not sure. We will see.
But do you think that you can be a winner?
Can be? Can we win? Yeah, we can.
So very shortly, what about your project?
Very shortly. So basically what we are doing, we are developing a research tool which can help people who are starting or starting new projects. We are trying to help people which are trying to launch new products or services to find out if they can earn some money on a Google AdWords tool. So it basically means that you are doing some kind of pre-launch of your product, and you are testing each keyword from Google for profitability. So you are trying to find out if your customer are willing to pay for your service, and we are using really simple surveys, and we are evaluating those surveys, and we are using this evaluation to find out how much is going to cost your once again, so this tool will show you how much you need to pay for customer to get the sale.
What do you think about the quality of this event?
I have to say that the organization is perfect. I really liked the catering, the food, the location. But on the other hand, primarily I was really surprised by the quality of the projects and by the quality of the teams. When it started on Friday, I was not exactly sure how this is going to turn out. But after speaking with the teams yesterday and today, I'm quite hopeful that the products and the projects will be really successful.
You should give an advices to every team. So do you think that they accepted your advice?
I don't know exactly if they accepted my advice, but surely they accepted the cumulative advice of all mentors who spoke with them yesterday. I've seen significant progress in some of the teams after the mentoring, not only due to the mentoring, but all the mentorings are kind of sounding board for them, so they have chance to speak their ideas and get them back maybe transferred or some kind of reviewed. And certainly I've seen today that they are really getting nicely focused businesses, which hopefully in the final presentation will be shown.
What can you say about cooperation with organizers or teams?
I think it was organized very professionally. When we think that it started about 1.5 months ago, the official information, they did tremendous amount of work in such a short time. They get perfect sponsors. I think all the people are happy being here, and I hope this is a good, nice start of potential tradition in next half year, next year.
What do you think about the quality of this event?
Okay. It's definitely beyond my expectations. I was expecting something slightly worse. So definitely it's cool. They did. I mean, the organizer did an amazing job. They attracted really cool teams. Some of them are really on a good level in terms of they did something before, so this is not their first idea. Some of the teams are pure beginners, so it's hard with them a little bit, but yeah.
Which of your expectation was good and which was wrong?
It's a really weird question, but well, in general, because I'm working with entrepreneurs for some time, so basically everything I was expecting happened. They are doing basic mistakes, so yeah, basically nothing special.
You should give any kind of advice to every team. So do you think that every team would accept it, your advice, or no?
Okay, so mentorship is about providing different point of view to those teams. So it's not about my ideas, like how would I like to see the product. It's more about as I said, about the providing the different point of view. So I can clearly say, okay, guys, I would like to have this product in model like that, because I could use that, but it might not be the exactly product they will want in the future. Maybe it's not their goal to do a product like that. So they should just give that view of a mentors, take up small pieces of their advices and integrate it in their ideas, rather than a whole idea of the mentors, because then I could just come to this event and just hire a bunch of people and do my ideas.
How did you get know about this project?
A friend of mine liked it on Facebook, and I checked out the link, read about the event and liked it, so we registered and got here.
What can you say about these 3 days here?
It was awesome since it was managed well. Everything was taken care of, and I was happy with the organization and the information we got. Maybe they just didn't have enough rooms to make each group separately from each other so they don't disturb each other, but it was just a detail.
How was your cooperation in your team?
Since I knew all the guys in the team before and basically formed it even before the event started, then I knew what I should expect from them, and it worked well.
Do you think you will be a winner?
Yes. We showed the product to people around and tested it on them, and we're collecting the feedback, and it was really positive. So from that we are guessing that we could win.
And very shortly, can you tell me something about your project?
It's a game mainly for Android, iPhone, and iPads, and all these tablets. And it's a logic game with puzzles with real physics, like the gravity, fires, and you navigating these clouds, rain, and have to extinguish the fire and so on. And since it's manipulated with gyroscope, then it's really cool for developing and enhancing the fine motor skills in the kids mainly, since the adults have them developed well.
How did you discover idea to organize this event in Bratislava?
So this question should be asked definitely Rastě Turek. He brought the idea and he asked us as a non-profit organization manager to help him find the venue. So we did it, and then we really liked the idea, so we joined the team and then tried to find another people and so on. So yeah, the question is supposed to be asked to Rastě Turek.
Did you have any expectations?
Yeah, definitely we had the expectations, but as we took it as all as fun, so we really enjoyed it, and I think everything is as it's supposed to be. But really, how is it? We will see in 1 hour how pitches will be, and that's it. That's after the end, we will see everything.
How different people are here?
Like 90% are from Slovakia, mostly Bratislava, but we have some people from Spain, some people from Czech Republic. So that's why actually it is held everything in English, and that's it.
Do you have any plans to organize these events again in the future?
Definitely yes. We decided today to do it maybe in half year or something like that, but when when we wake up tomorrow, we will definitely see like what's going to happen or not. But I think we have the mood, and the atmosphere in the team is like we are going to make another event.